We are having a ball here at the PRI Show. Racing Electronic booth is where it's all happening at. Booth number 4721 if you find yourself here at the show. And we're joined now by one of the top World of Outlaw NOS energy drink sprint car drivers, Shark Racing. Logan Schuchart's here. Hey man, how are you?
Great to be here. Great to hang out with you.
Really, truly is. We've had a lot of fun this year. Have you just got in town? How's the show been for you? Have you got a chance to get your steps in yet?
Yeah, I got a few steps in. We were making our rounds, saying hey to everybody, but always a great show. Been coming out here for a long time, but it's great to see everybody. You know, it's been a couple weeks off from racing since Charlotte, so you get everybody in their busy mode, but it's nice to see everybody that's part of Shark Racing, and it's a long winter, so it's nice to break it up and get back to racing vibe a little bit.
No doubt. The racing vibe is here. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement as well. Logan, when we look at your season, first and foremost, this one shocked me. 9th season on the World of Outlaw Tour. Does that seem like it's been a long 9 years or a short 9 years for you?
It's gone quick. There's been a lot of ups and downs in there, but I'm very fortunate to be on the road for 9 years. Run the World Outlaw Tour. It's always been a dream of mine to be at this level, race at the highest form of dirt track racing, and that's where I've always seen myself being. So to be out here for 9 years, we plan on making it our 10th this year. So and race with the best dirt drivers in the country. So fortunate to be able to do it. A lot of hard work, sweat and tears go into it, and I'm surrounded by a lot of great people that give me this opportunity. So like I said, very fortunate and thankful to do it.
When I look at your season, 7 wins overall, 5-point wins. You won the Cappy Classic. You won a prelim night at Knoxville. You really seem to step up at those big tracks, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the World Finals, Jackson. Just kind of assess how the season went and some of those wins and just how you stacked up this season.
Yeah, we clicked off some wins, from August on. I feel like, we got a few before that, Bristol, but we started out a little slower at the beginning of the year. We were consistent, running up front. Our goal is obviously at Shark Racing is to win a World of Outlaw championship, and we were in contention for that for a long time until about July, and we had some issues, mechanical issues that that we need to work on over the winter time. Myself as a driver, crew chief, could be a lot better in certain situations with the racetrack, and keeping ourselves in that consistent top 5, top 10 kind of area, and I believe we have the capabilities of doing that. It's just working on it and using those nine plus years of experience to keep us up there. So that's what we're going to keep working on, keep building it. We've built Shark Racing up. My grandfather, Bill, everybody that's been a part of this deal, Michael Newman with the engines, from the ground up, and we're going to continue to keep trying to do that and get ourselves back to where we were, in contention in 2020, running for a championship, and I think we can do that. So we'll see if what 2023 has to bring.
When I look at Shark Racing as a whole, the two teams, what I find so fascinating, you've been kind of the stalwart over there, but your teammate Jacob has really come on strong as well. How important, as you guys continue to develop, whether it's engines or parts or pieces, how important has it been for you guys now to have 2 cars at the front of the field and running, where you can maybe learn twice as much? Is that beneficial to have both cars up there at the front?
Sure, I think we've always kind of done that. We've always bounced ideas off of each other, Jake and I. But it's our goal is always to have both cars up front. Running 1-2 is what we've always said we dreamed about. Is what that could be. What more could we ask for if we're running 1-2 in World of Outlaw races and some of the the biggest races of the year, and we did. Jake won the Gold Cup. We finished. I finished second in that race, and then the following weekend won at Keller Auto Speedway, and Jacob finished second. So it's happened a few times. He's had a fantastic year. We had a great year. Both won some races, the most races that we won as a team. So that's a huge positive as far as Shark Racing goes. Making my grandfather happy, seeing his hard work pay off, and then just Jacob and I as a team. But Jake and I have always been close. We've always worked very well together, and we continue. The older we get, to stay close, work well together, and live out my grandfather's dream of both of Jacob and I working out of the shop and just working together. So I think that's something we'll always do, and the more you can have work with a teammate like Jake, You know, I'm going to make mistakes, Jake's going to make mistakes, but when we can bounce ideas off of each other, it's you know, the meaning of what a team is, and how we can continue to make the organization, Shark Racing, better as a whole.
Final question for you, and it's probably the question that most people want to know the answer to, because there's a lot going on in the sprint car world. World of Outlaws have announced their platinum agreement with the drivers that are platinum drivers. Your reaction to that, and what is your guys' plan as you go forward? Have you guys determined what you're going to do as far as 2023 goes?
Yeah, the World of Outlaws are the best in the business as far as you know, their highest form of dirt track racing, and that's where Shark Racing wants to be. They want to race with the best for the most opportunity, and then that is the World of Outlaws. So that's where we plan to go. You know, we're really excited to race for some big races this year. You know, a lot of money on the line, but yeah, Shark Racing plans to race with the World of Outlaws, continue that dream. You know, travel on the road coast to coast, and yeah, race for that big money.
No doubt about it. I said the last one was the final question, but I got to end with this. How's your grandfather?
He's doing great. He was out here all day yesterday, so but he's trucking along. He's 100-mile-an-hour race cars all the time, and he's doing great.
The legendary Bobby Allen is his grandfather. He's Logan Schuchart, joining us here in the Racing Electronics booth at PRI.